Macabroverse of madness.
Trick or treat! It is I, Halloween Macabro, all dressed up for this most momentous of months, October, and the 31-day Macabroverse Spooktacular, indeed. So, I get another chance to talk to you about another movie that was seen recently, and, oh boy, this was a thing that I saw. Demonicus! The killer gladiator, demon gladiator from hell. Oh my goodness. Yes, indeed, this was a thing. This is a cult video, but it was brought by the good people at Full Moon. Oh yes, a really good quality studio that produces some really interesting movies. So yes, what is this movie about, you might say? Well, you would think Gladiator it would be an inspiration for this, or Spartacus. But something was inspired for this. Now, unfortunately, you don't really see Demonicus in this form. What happens is that this is a group of, I don't know, university or probably still college students. They look kind of old. So I don't know. They're doing a trip to Italy, you see. And it's a group of people that are in couples. You have a couple of people in couples visiting Italy as a hiking experience thing. So the first couple that gets there is like, oh, we beat everyone and we got here first. Hooray! The guy leaves the chick there and he goes exploring and he encounters a cave. And in this cave, which I'm surprised no one saw before, but in this cave he sees a mummy, gnarly looking, not quite skeleton, but rotting corpse there, and it has this full gladiator armor, and he's like, wow, this shit's very well preserved. And like a dumbass, he touches it, and the spirit of something enters his body, and he puts on the armor and becomes the titular Demonicus. Or not really. At least that's what you would think. He becomes the sorcerer. So I guess Demonicus has the spirit of his sorcerer living inside him as well. Reasons. But anyway, this guy goes around and starts killing everyone. He starts with the girlfriend of the body he's inhabiting and chops her up. Then he encounters another couple that's doing there after they do the deed. And he sees them and with gladiator weapon, chops them up. And what is he doing with the bodies that he's chopping? Well, he puts them all in a pot, and he's brewing his little stew as he's reciting magic. And I guess the thing is that the meat and blood of the people he's killing is going to go into the corpse and bring him back to life? Who knows? But that's what he's doing. And we follow this one couple that he, for some reason, steals the girl and has her locked up in his cave, and the boyfriend is like, God damn it, that guy stole my girlfriend. I need to get her back. And supposedly a goofy-looking nerdy guy that didn't bring a partner into this, and they're constantly fighting and bickering. You kind of get the feeling that there's something between those two. But they're trying to save the girlfriend. And then there's this other couple that come in later, that is a teacher that organizes the thing, and her secret lover. Secret, even though it's clearly obvious that they're banging. But they also encounter the gladiator possessed guy, and the sorcerer possessed guy, and he gets chopped to shit. And then the lady's like, oh, I know what's going on, because somehow she knows the legend. Who knows? But Jig is badly damaged and goes back to the nerdy guy and the guy whose girlfriend got stolen. And she's like, I'm dying. I'm dying. Here, read this book. This has all the answers. Dead. And in the book it says that Spartacus had a rival called Demonicus. But he said he would be the best one ever, and he was a general that, with Spartacus led an army, but he said that he would come back eventually. Then I guess during that time he had some sort of a sorcerer with him. Reasons. Anyway, as he's killing people, he's slowly bringing back the corpse, and then eventually he kills the boyfriend of the girl he has tied up, and it's up to the nerdy guy to, man up and fight Demonicus. And he does. Surprisingly. I don't know. He's able to defeat the Gladiator possessed guy and has a standstill. But as the possessed guy dies, the energies that he was doing go into the corpse of Demonicus, and he rises up. Still gooey looking. I guess the spell didn't quite work out, because I would assume that his flesh would regenerate. But no, he still looks pretty gnarly looking. Not as gnarly as this, but similar. And eventually the nerdy guy and the girlfriend and the guy that was possessed, who's dying, are able to defeat Demonicus, and the girl and the nerdy guy are able to escape and live to tell the tale. Yes. The acting in this, I must say, is not good. It's not the great acting. The guy that plays the possessed Gladiator does a good job because he doesn't show that much emotion. And the other people don't really seem to have that chemistry, except the boyfriend and the nerdy guy. They seem to have some history between each other because they're always bickering like husband and wife. But I still enjoyed it. It's not the best movie ever, but it's not the worst movie I've ever seen. Very enjoyable in my opinion, and I dug it. I enjoyed Demonicus, the Gladiator from Hell. Oh, I'm sorry. Demon Gladiator from Hell. Yes, indeed. I don't know if this would be readily available on your Tubies. I would assume so, or if you can track down the DVD, do so. It is an interesting watch, and again, I had fun watching the Gladiator kill people with his gladiator weapons. So, yes, good times were had. Indeed. Well, again, I hope I get to do a lot more reviews for this multiverse that we got going on. I don't know if, again, the other variants are doing their part to share on the goodness, but if they are, I hope you enjoy them. Yes, I hope you enjoyed my video. But until I see you again next time, trick or treat!
Like, share, and subscribe.